What's up guys, welcome back to the shop. Today I'm going to be talking about the LoRa rack, the boxes that I built for it. So I made two boxes. This one is for the LoRa V4. So it's going to be this little guy here. So you already know about this one that I made. I have it in my store. So this box is for this one. And then for the 4631, I made this box here. So it's going to be pretty much the same box, same setup and everything, basic setup. Both of them, this one and this one, is going to have the space all the way up to 10,000 milliamp batteries. You can see the battery right there in the back. So it takes that entire space because it's at 10,000 milliamps. So you can do smaller batteries, as small as you want to, because I made a little hole here where you can pass through the connector for the battery. So when you set up your box, the battery is going to be held in the back there. If you want, you can put double face tape on it to hold it a little bit better if you would like to. Not necessary, just in case you want to, but it's going to hold there in the back there. It's not going to move around or anything like that. It will also include, I might polish it with the 3mm holes, so you could do like optional boards. This one's a little bit bigger. I might leave it with this type of rack on the top there, so you can add any other extra device you want to add up there if you like to. I find like this one's a little too big for that, so I decided to leave it with the smaller ones. Now the box, I'm gonna have two options available. The one that you could attach to the wall like this. This option is gonna be a little bit cheaper because there's less material on it. So you can either use a Kindle on it, or you can just set it up on the wall somewhere if you like to, up on a tree or wherever you want to attach it to. It's just going to be pretty basic. Now, with the LoRa V4, you will not have the option for the Bluetooth connection here on the side, this little connector. This will not be available on the LoRa V4, but it will be available on the rack, the 4631 rack. Now, your purchase will have the USB-C connector. Depending on which version you get, you're going to get the connector here, and you're going to get this connector here for the antenna. You will not get the antennas, and it's only going to be the connectors or the batteries or the board itself. You're just going to get the box, the basic connectors. You will need to just get your rack and the battery. In this case, your LoRa V4 and the battery. You're going to have your antenna connector on the top, USB-C connector on the bottom. Now, let's talk a little bit more about this setup here. So, if you get this setup, this one is set up for a 3/4 EMT. I set it up for. Now, you would need to drill a hole for your EMT pipe around like this area here. My best suggestion for that is going to be, you're going to introduce your EMT pipe, tie it up a little bit, just a little bit. That way you can just scrape your EMT a little bit where you want to make the hole. Pull it out and make your little hole on it, so that way the screw can pass right through it, and it will hold your setup, your entire setup like this. Now, the solar panel, all are going to be, so you're going to have all these pieces. Solar panel is not going to be included. You can purchase whichever solar panel you prefer. It's going to have 3 holes here. Screws are going to be included. So the 3 holes, it might not match the same solar panel you have. So what you can do is, you have a couple options. You can use either 2 holes, or you can use the holes, mark it, let's say a little piece of wood, and then you're going to attach your solar panel to a little piece of wood they're going to be attaching to this. So that way you can just attach your piece of wood, and you can drill screws on it. That way you can attach any solar panel you want to it. I am going to fix the design here a little bit. I'm going to make the screws a little bit more recessed inside, so that way it doesn't show up like this. You know, it's like lifting a little bit there. I'm going to fix that on the design. So that's going to be corrected. With this setup here, if you get this type of antenna for the Bluetooth, you can like move it around here. put it in any position you want to. I decided to mount it on the side like that because it's a little easier like that. You have your antenna on the top here. Now, this type of setup, it doesn't include your wall mounting like this one. So it does have the screw attachments in the back here where it attaches this entire piece here, and then you can just like mount it on a pole as high as you need to. Then you have the USB-C connector in the bottom there, so you can see. I made this weather resistant. It cannot be submerged. It's gonna have its gasket there to make it weatherproof. These boxes are printed in ASA material. ASA is very good with weather resistance. So these are 3D printed in ASA. There's no PLA used here. Everything is ASA, built for outdoor weather. So that's a good thing about these ones. Pretty resistant. And all the screws are going to be included. They're going to be stainless steel. Everything, all the screws. And then you're going to have the inserts. They're going to be copper all the way. That's pretty much what it is to it for these little boxes. Like I said, this one's going to be a little more expensive than this one, just because of all the materials included for this one for your whole solar setup. You can still do a solar setup with this one if you want to. The only thing is you got to attach it to a wall, and then you bring the cable up wherever you need to put it. So you can still do a solar setup with this one if you like. But this one, it's going to be an entire setup where you can put it on a pole, like I'm planning to do. It's going to be on a 3/4 EMT. I'm going to put it like above my house. So I'm going to take advantage of an old electrical pipe that was left behind, because now we got it underground. And I'm going to take advantage of that pipe so I can like mount this guy. And I'm going to build a base for the 2-inch pipe that is left behind, where I'm going to introduce the 3/4 inch too, and then like mount this little guy up there. LoRa V4 here, the RAK4631 here. Now, I haven't tested with additional modules here on this side, so you guys let me know if that space is enough or you need more space here. I might be able to move it up over to that side a little bit. The antenna cable is going to pass underneath, come around to here. You're going to have 4 mounts, 4 screws there to mount it there. So just remember to program it before you mount it up here, because you're not going to have enough space to put a USB-C connector in there. The USB-C in the bottom, it connects to your solar power, where you could use either a permanent wall plug on it, or like I'm going to do, the solar panel to it. Now, I haven't tested the solar panel yet. It is a 5 watts. So I'll let you know if this is going to be enough, or I'm going to have to be adding more solar panels. If I need to add more solar panels with this one, what I'm going to do is I'm going to put the piece of wood like I said before. So I'm going to put the piece of wood here, attach it, and then I can attach more solar panels to it if I need to. Probably like 2 more if I need to. This version, if you're going to be ordering this version for the 4631, you can use this as an attic setup too. This one you can use it as an attic setup. Either of them, you can use it as an attic setup if you need to. The only thing is you're going to need to use the pipe for that one. So you're going to attach your pipe somewhere in the attic if you need to. But this one is like more user friendly to attach it to like one of your beams up there in the attic. So on both sides, I'm going to have available for the LoRa V4 this type of setup, and this type. Same thing for the 4631, the rack. Same, it's going to be the same situation. You can either choose this one or that one. Now the only thing is, with the 4631, you're going to have the option for the antenna here, for the Bluetooth antenna on the side. It's not going to be available for the V4, for this type of setup. For the LoRa V4, it's not going to be available for that. If you have any questions, just contact me, send me a message, and I'll reply as soon as I can. Thank you for watching to the end. Hope you subscribe. Have a great day.